So we go to the second quarter, and it's a 4-point OKC lead.
Well, and you're going to the reserves now, where the Thunder reserve did a terrific job last night in that win with those 40 points.
Reed off on the... This was the quarter last night. Minnesota put up a huge number after the Thunder led by as many as 19. See what happens here. Shea starting this second quarter. Extra pass. Caruso trying to get it down to the team. So committed, Michael, to trying different rotations and putting guys in all these different spots. Thunder thought there was a travel there live on the start.
I think he may have thought it too. That's why he left it short.
He was waiting for the whistle, wasn't he?
I got waiting with it.
As Joe usually likes to get behind that three-point line. Instead, Jay Will terminates. Now Joe fires away, and Isaiah Joe registers that triple.
That's a tough shot between two defenders, too. And one of those guys was 6'10", maybe taller than Nas Reed.
He was trying to get that shot off. You can see all the movement. If you ever watch Isaiah Joe, he's got a lot of movement away from the basketballs. Caruso's
It's pretty hot out there. Almost 80 degrees in Oklahoma City today.
Jay Will, a couple of big bodies bouncing there. Reed comes up empty again.
He was making a lot of those chippies last night. Kind of left them short here so far in his first half.
Nice pass. Jay Will set it up on the dime, but Joe couldn't get the angle with the good defender. McDaniels is now SGA. He'll get fouled by Shannon, and the question is it on the deck or is it on the gather?
That's a good job of taking advantage of the young player.
There's that same play as Caruso, that flasher in the middle of the floor. I was looking forward to seeing whether Caruso could put that down.
Yeah, he got undercut by Mike Conley on there. Good thing he was. Caruso luckily came down on 2 feet, or almost.
That's got to be the one thing if you're a player and you leave your feet, as this might be an offensive foul, and it is. As Jay Will was waiting for it. Takes the contact, takes the charge. Shannon trying to get the review, but Jay Will.
Charge takers in the association, certainly was in college at the University of Arkansas, where he led the NCAA in that category.
That reputation is. There's SGA on the baseline yet again, taking advantage of Shannon.
Just nice physical move by Shea to go into the body of the defender.
Terrence Shannon from the outside, the lefty, a little too strong. Just about 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number 2.
Done a good job of being, not fouling.
Look at Isaiah Joe skying in for that rebound, at least to Shea, the left hand, no good. You see more commitment from the guards in following shots. It has been consistent. Alexander Walker, space, misfires, and you get a loose ball foul underneath. It's going to go against Caruso.
Let's talk about that foul situation. Don't committed one foul.
If he knows that he's got like an inexperienced defender on him, he immediately goes into not just about going out there and being a baller and putting up shots. You got to use your brain.
Absolutely. And what the Thunder doing a good job of in all those highlights you just saw is that they were able to get a foot in the paint. Because when you get in the painted area, the defense has to react. The weak side has to come over. Strong side has to come over. All have to react when a guy gets that basketball to the paint. Is that Joe Ingles out there?
It sure is.
I haven't seen that guy out there in a long time.
Reed lost his balance. Tough first half for him continues. As Kenridge trying to make something happen off the deck. Little hesitation, pulls up, puts it in. Right. As there's a great defensive play. Alexander Walker had it punch free. Joe, transition 3 on the other end, and he splashes it home. Isaiah Joe,
his lead of the night at 11.
Caruso with another strip. That was clean. Same shot. Joe can't put it down.
I gotta tell you, that's energy. The crowd does a good job too of reacting to that.
You could just feel the anticipation when that shot goes up. Particularly those big shots in transition when you're trying to further The Thunder with an 11-point lead. SGA, he was going for the foul. Alexander Walker got around Joe, contested, and Jay will cook.
Just letting it play. There's a lot of contact on that Alexander Walker drive, and so was Shea there. Above that three-point line in that corner.
Edwards checks back in for Minnesota. SGA goes 2 for 2 with the line. Those strips, the misses from Reed. McDaniels down low. He's going to get fouled by Wiggins. You see another aggressive move there by Jaden McDaniels.
And that, but he's got 2 free throws.
And now quick word from Jane here. As McDaniels converts.
Thunder flipped the script so far. Timberwolves have 3 attempts. Thunder have 12 attempts from the free throw line.
Kenrich got a good look at the 3. Got to slow down Edwards. Uses his power, missed the shot. Got tapped out, but right to Wiggins. Got around Edwards, slices in, acrobatic play, and Wiggins able to finish it off with a nice spin.
Did you see how he contorted his body to fly across and somehow kiss the glass? Man, I'd like to see that again. How did he do it?
He's taken his offensive game to another level over the last 10 games. Caruso hounding Ingles, finally got the steal. Up ahead, it's J-Dub behind everybody. He's going to lay it up and in. 3 win streaks are all in the Eastern Conference, led by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Just let you know.
Continue to roll teams.
Yeah, just letting you know how competitive it is. On the backside of the schedule, it's just so competitive right now.
Well, everybody's got to make him a ton of games. Once again, Aaron
finishes by him in traffic. Not the three-point shot. He was 4 of 4 from downtown last night.
Wiggins once again approaching double digits as McDaniels off
the bucket. He's got 13 points.
Minnesota goes into that zone defense. They've switched it up from time to time. It's one thing that Mark Daigneault has pointed out that the Timberwolves like to do. Dort, another ridiculously tough shot. Edwards able to rip away the rebound. Wallace trying to slow him up, just get him off his line. Ingles, not a guy you want to leave open, but he missed 5. As J-Dub ships across court, Kenrich, he had a little bit of space. Early shot clock. Edwards back the other way. Just Jason Wallace putting a little early pressure on him.
He's making him work. Look at that. He still can't get around him. Good job of not allowing him to get to the paint. He's so athletic. He wants to get that three-point shot going, too, where he leads the NBA in most made three-pointers.
It's iconic. To 405-877-55.
Talking about those news and notes with Andre Iguodala. I'm happy for him that the Warriors retired his jersey because he's only one of 2 players to ever get MVP off the bench as a reserve.
Totally underrated for what he was able to do. Hartenstein trying to get the jump ball. Chris Finch wants the timeout, and the timeout is granted. Minnesota, it's such a compressed schedule because you got the in-season tournament. You got all these games you got to make up. The Thunder have a ton of back-to-backs, tonight being one of them.
Yeah, and their next home game, March 3rd, against the Houston Rockets.
And that'll be just one game. At home, desperation. That's a bailout 3 from Edwards, and it almost went in. Coming out of that Minnesota timeout, Wallace. They wanted to go for the alley-oop, but got deflected right over to J-Dub. He's able to throw it down. Let's go! Defense! We'll see what Minnesota did there, Michael, instead. With the heavy pressure, the tree that ends up on the green.
Okay, just leave it right there.
A little bit better.
Don't talk about the chunk of earth coming up. But I tell you one thing, man, I keep coming back. You know, I just keep coming back. No matter what.
And
we have a problem, you know, with Shea because he's going to get away from most. SGA, who dropped a 37-piece last night in the Twin Cities.
Garza didn't want to shoot, didn't want to dribble, just wanted to pass. Out to Edwards, fires it, and McDaniels. A little too hot for him to handle. Out of bounds, and some of those passes pace on it. Cason Wallace goes up just outside the key.
That's a nice play by the second-year man as he just went on him, did a little stutter step, and was able to get a nice little midi as Shannon Jr. gets the feed.
Nice kick out, wide open shooter. Cason Wallace was waiting for it.
Run by Mr. Wallace.
The lead is up to 16, biggest of the night. Edwards, he didn't want to take that. Garza again, a little bit short. And Wiggins probing. J-Dub with speed. That's his shot, left side, pulls up, no good. Hartenstein, the rebound. And he got an opportunity to add to it here as SGA surveys. What's he want to do against that zone? Hartenstein, the no-look pass underneath, and Wiggins in his perfect spot lays it in.
How about that? Just a nice, sometimes make it look so easy, almost like he's a point guard. He's a point center, one of the few guys that does it like that. That's a nice move that time. And surveyed the defense and made a tough finish with his left hand.
Now you see of Anthony Edwards, big-time playmaker. That was a pretty move. SGA off the screen, fires away. SGA buries it from deep.
How about that big screen that time by Hartenstein?
Garza, wide left, no good. Already up by 19. To push it even further here. Final shot, first half. Double team comes, pass deflected. Oh, the Thunder really fortunate. There were two Minnesota players. Wiggins, standalone, no. Hartenstein, the rebound, got it off. But well short. Nonetheless, a very